baby. Let's show these fans what a real star looks like.
He'll be working with each player.
Game time, MP. Let's get it.
We can be humble. We can be better.
A look from before as the Clippers made their way to the locker room, hoping to put on a show for their home fans tonight. Welcome to 2K Sports. What could be better than kicking back on a Sunday afternoon watching the NBA? I'm Brian Anderson at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And the starting lineup for the Nets. We've got Mikal Bridges. Royce O'Neal is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. And for the Clippers, on the perimeter, it's the talented duo of George and Kawhi. Mason Plumlee out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the one spot. Well, Grant, we're now basically at the halfway point of the regular season, with each game gaining more importance as time goes on.
I mean, that's it. We are at that time where the playoff picture becomes clear and teams are hungry for wins. So, you know, they know at this point of the season, every game matters. So you gotta love how competitive things are right now.
Well, guys, MP's got the matchup with Paul George tonight. And MP is surely looking at redemption to make up for the loss they suffered in their first meeting this year.
Yeah, tough challenge with George because of that versatility. Even when you take one or even two things away, he finds another counter.
I'm really looking forward to how MP's team plays this one differently. They lost the previous meeting, so it's up to MP and his teammates to deliver a better performance.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. 19-footer. Here's Claxton. Plumlee pulls down the board. George outside. George draws the double to the middle. Here's Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Nice play, George creating for others, just manufacturing some points.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Westbrook against Dinwiddie. Pass to Bridges. For three, O'Neal. Pure from three-point range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Leonard against Bridges. Here's Plumlee. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Plumlee, a screen on Bridges. Those 2014 NBA Finals featured tons of Hall of Famers. Tim Duncan, LeBron, Mookie Wade.
And maybe the guy who was unintroduced but now introduced as one is Kawhi Leonard. Man, he just stole the show, winning the series MVP. Did an unreal job on LeBron defensively. Shot 58% from 3. What an all-time two-way performance, PA. And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out. Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Now here's Covington. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Leonard for 3. The shot misses.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
The 3 is up. Covington grabs the board.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Westbrook can't hit. Brooklyn's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Dinwiddie against Westbrook. Screen by Claxton. And he's going for the lob. George with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Shoots from 12. The rebound by the Nets. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Ooh, poked away. Screen by O'Neal. The 3 ball connects from downtown. He's got 6.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Pass to Leonard. Covington, a screen on Bridges. Here's Leonard. Dinwiddie with a rebound.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Here's O'Neal.
Come on, guys.
1:21 left in the first quarter of the game. There's the 3. Plumlee pulls down the board.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Now here's George. Still without a bucket. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Brooklyn has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Dinwiddie outside. Launches it.
Fuck!
And the 3-pointer goes.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Westbrook, the pass to Plumlee. For 3, George. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. 2 open that time. Made it look easy.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's George. And the jam by George.
How about the halos of a guy like Paul George at his size being able to rip around and has total confidence in his ability to score.
And that does it for the first quarter. That's out in front, leading by 6. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
We've got George. Kenyon Martin is out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Morris in at the 5, down low. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second.
Gotta give them credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
How about the sequence in its entirety?
Whoa.
Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
George Switch over to help. Back to Bridges. Launches a three. Nails it from
Bitch.
beyond the arc. Bridges has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. The Clippers trail. You know, Grant, what's interesting about the Clippers, they play solid defense, even though they're not overly disruptive.
Well, B.A., think about this. So many veterans, they know how to position themselves. They know where the help is coming from, too. And, of course, they know when to pick their spots. And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Hits a three-pointer.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
Hey guys, can we show some love to the defense in that game? They were relentless. They were dominant. It was just a great performance.
Like, there's no need.
That last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
Plumlee's checked in for the Clippers. Westbrook comes in for man. And the Nets also making a change. O'Neal's checked in. Closed it in on 2 minutes played here in the second. The three, George. Rebound, Brooklyn. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. That game starts a nice 5-game homestand for them. Plumlee brings the double. Pass to Watford. 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Bridges misses.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Powell with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. There's the triple. That one is off.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming. Oh, man, I love how MP has stepped up his game since the last time these two guys saw eye to eye.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And here are the Clippers now, following the bucket by the Nets. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, with PG and Kawhi, the Clippers feel they have the talent to win it all. George said that both of us internally had a promise to bring a championship here. This core has been here for years now, and when you look at the teams that win and are very successful, it's the teams that have been together, gel and connect. Brian?
Yeah, that's the right philosophy there. All about health. Thanks, Allie. It's a small piece of real estate on the court, but aside from shots at the rim, the corner three, now the most common shot in the NBA.
And arguably the most efficient shot in the game. Obviously, dunks and free throws are what you want most. But 22 feet away instead of 23-9. A half step closer, BA, is making a difference in the shooting numbers.
Now here's George. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
The other part of his game was the outstanding D. Shot blocking is a huge momentum shifter, and his 2 blocks really turned the game in their team's favor.
Shot is up. Gets a very good look and converts. 13 points in the game.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Subbed in for Paul George. Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie comes in for Johnson. 59 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Nets. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Bridges, left side. Bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hands.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Here's Leonard. Up to Powell. Lets it go from deep. Powell's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Powell wasting no time to let that one rip.
Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Westbrook with the miss. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Thanks for joining us through the first half.
Right now, they're shooting in the low 30s from the outside. In today's style of perimeter offense, that's not enough to force the defense to extend. They have to work on getting better quality shots.
And let's move on and see the top vote getters in this year's All-Star race.
We keep getting closer to seeing how these All-Star rosters shape up. These guys are working hard to earn those votes from the fans.
Yeah, these guys are so competitive every way. Anything and everything can be a point of pride.
Sorry, son.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Okay.
I don't know whether they're all out anyway.
Huh?
Did I put them all out?
Yeah.
When?
The day that you went to the bed.
I didn't put them all in the bed like that, though.
No, I put them out. So I was going to start hanging them up.
Oh, so they were there for a minute.
Late to the first half.
That's what I meant when I said I don't know why they're all there.
Oh.
Little Miss Smartass.
Excuse me. You better calm down. Well, what?
On the floor for Brooklyn. Royce O'Neal is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Leonard against Bridges.
Beat you up, Simon. Yeah, that's what
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Kawhi
finishes inside. So good at the rim.
Kawhi's got that broad build and those long arms. It can be pretty easy for him to find those kind of shots.
And that one is stuffed right through.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Westbrook outside. Pass to Leonard. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. This one for 3. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound in this one. Shot from the low block. Off the left rim and out.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Back to Dinwiddie. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from 3. And now an 11-point Nets lead.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
No, I mean another tea as well. Any of them?
Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Russell Westbrook.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Pass to George. Tries it from 16. George has got 11 points.
That's a tough shot for a lot of people, but PG makes it look easy.
When you think about Paul George, still regarded as an elite two-way player, Brink.
Yeah, you get that dynamic play on the offensive end where he's capable of 35 points any given night, but defensively shutting down the team's perimeter all-star, that is rarefied air for a star player in this league.
The Clippers on D. 9-point game. Inside.
And can you not love the tenacity of Leonard, one of the best defenders to enter the league in quite some time?
Westbrook outside. Off the mark there with a three.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Now here's George. 11 points in the game. Tries a 9-footer. It's deflected. And he'll take a trip to the line for two. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
Running back.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. There were so many close calls in every game. The NBA was...
The previous play is under.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And a change for the Nets. Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. That's good from George. You know, over his career, Paul George has racked up more than his fair share of accolades, Grant.
Well, he's a fixture at All-Star Weekend, that's for sure. Now, he's made the All-Defensive team more than a few times. He's had an outstanding career.
Pass to O'Neal. Now Claxton. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
You have to give Paul George a lot of credit. He's willingly accepted a secondary role in the Clippers. He said, quote, Kawhi is the #1, I'm the #2. There is no ego. I'm totally fine with that. I try to compliment him and also take the load off of him. And Brian, when they are both right, there's not a better tandem in the game.
Good point. Top tier. Thanks, Allie. Here's O'Neal. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Screen by Claxton. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. For the Clippers, Morris, he's checked in for Plumlee. And it's Martin in for George. Watford's checked in for Brooklyn. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Watford with a screen. To the paint to get back on track. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Thank you, God.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for
For family friends at
basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And it seems like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want, and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
And that one falls for Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook just out there and focused, trying to find ways in which he can help out his team to secure any win.
And so Westbrook nails both of them.
What? Oh. The guy looks like such a fucking tool bag.
Which one?
The main one.
For a different look here.
The main one.
In for Morris. Covington comes in for Martin.
It's the main one.
He's checked in for Powell. And it's Man in for Westbrook. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, when I've seen him before. I've never seen any of those. Like when I hear about that show, that's who I picture.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. Don't let it stop us in transition. Let's see.
That guy right there, he fucking kidnapped that girl, and then she got away, and she fucking kidnapped
the team response, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. On the perimeter, it's the talented duo of George and Kawhi. Mason Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Man in at the one. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now here's Claxton.
Go up. There you go.
Nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Claxton's got his first points of the game. Leonard passes to Plumlee. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Leonard looking over the floor, shoots over Bridges, clock at 6. Covington no good. And here's Bridges, he'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
You just slow down like that, though, bro. Come on.
Here's George. O'Neal pulls it in.
Ooh, old school right there. Easy buckets.
To the inside. A minute 29 left in the fourth quarter.
Stupid.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the fourth.
And just wasn't able to set the time.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
How many times have we seen Paul George single-handedly just close out games by himself. We'll see if this is one of those times. You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
1:10 left in the game. Drives to the hoop. Rebound by the Clippers. Down low. Here's Plumlee. Money.
That's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Pass to O'Neal. Bridges against Leonard. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Just 5 on the clock. Puts it up. And the Nets miss again. George with it. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To take the lead. Can't get the three to fall. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
12 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
Excuse me.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
What composure at the line. Forcing your opponent to look for the three-pointer now.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over. They're losing by 3. 12 seconds left in the fourth. Puts up a deep 3. The 3 won't fall.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're down by 4. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
Here's George. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, this is a tough moment, even for George. But it's a chance to show us he's got ice in his veins.
He makes the second free throw, and that brings him within 2 here. And so he's good on all 3 free throws. And that narrows the gap to 1. And Brooklyn has possession. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Put up first, and that'll put him up 2. So both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
They're looking to even the score with a huge 3.
You can bet. Yes, sir!
Yes, sir! That's a big-time shot by a big-time player. Now, they asked him for a 3, and he delivered.
Time expires. We're going to overtime. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Royce O'Neal is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Now here's George. The D's right on him. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
Just playing hard. George not letting up at all at the offensive end.
Pass to O'Neal to the middle. And a nice finish on the layup. 23 points in the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Now here's George. 4-3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
O'Neal covered by Covington. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that brings him within 2 here.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
And the jam by George.
Paul George stepping up big time.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Well, Brooklyn's shooting it at 52%. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Here's man. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Pass to George. To the right side. Leonard with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Covington. The 3 is up. Rebound Brooklyn. Claxton's got 8 rebounds in the game. And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Trailing by 2. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Paul George.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. Shot on the wing. Rebounded by the Nets.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Dinwiddie outside. From behind the arc. Laces one from 3.
There's no way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on it.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers. They trail by 2. There's 45 seconds left in the first overtime period.
Let him lick the plate.
What?
Just let him lick the plate.
You happy? Because you get it all over your face? You can see the cut right there. Yeah. What?
And he lobs it up to the rim.
Hell no, bitch. Fuck out of here.
Last touch by George. So it's Brooklyn with it. The lead is 2. They set the pick.
Oh, I thought you were talking about.
And he's going to the line for 2.
Absolutely.
The official saw contact while he was
balling
over.
right now.
It's going to go on Paul George.
And
Yes.
if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
Look, that's me.
Huh?
I said, look, that's me.
I know. Remember when I walked in, I was like, that was the kid, and I was like, oh wait.
Yeah. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're behind by 4. And we've got 28 seconds left in overtime. And the Clippers have possession. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. And the foul called on Paul George. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
The depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams that handle that kind of loss.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And the second of 2 is good, and that puts him up 5. They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
Yeah.
And he gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Good on both.
Yeah, just a fruitful trip to the line. He's made this a 1-possession game.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock. First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he's unable to get the second one. Westbrook outside. And they'll get another chance. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And now we've got an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
For 3, Covington. Unable to get that one. This one belongs to Brooklyn. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period, and then their surge at the end. Whew.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time.
Guys are going to have nightmares about you carving up their D.
You okay?
Yeah.
Let's go, MP. That's how you do it.
Yeah, babe.
Yeah.
Unlike the last time you went up against Paul George, you put together a very strong game and walked away with a victory. What adjustments did you make between the two games that resulted in you being successful this time?
I think the main thing is I learned a lot the first time I went up against PG. He's a veteran player and he does a lot of little things to get you off your game. So picking up on what he was doing last time, I was able to use that to gain a little bit of an advantage out there and get the job done.
Time for a shoot around, MP. Let's go.
What's good, MP? Time to do what you do, baby.
Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and 2 Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. And now, the New York Knicks starters. Julius Randle is out there with Naz Reid. Then, it's Josh Hart. Then, it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the 2. And looking at the Nets, forward spots will be Bridges and Johnson. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. You know, both these sides, Doris, are very stout on the defensive end. Scoring might be tough to come by.
Well, you have 2 coaches who believe that championships are won with outstanding defense. So, number 1, you try to contain the ball. If a rotation is required, it is on time and on a string, and they challenge every shot. Just special defensive units.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Johnson. Passes it to Claxton. Count that one. Claxton's got the first basket of the game for Brooklyn. New York with the ball. Brunson surveying the D. Here's Grimes. Misses the 3. And so it's Dinwiddie with it to bring it up for the Nets. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And what an outstanding win it was. I mean, to get it the way they did in overtime made it that much sweeter.
You know, they came in as the underdog here. Very low expectations, could play without pressure, and clearly that worked. How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
When you look at this Knicks roster, Greg, this is a team that feels it can make a deep playoff push.
And they have their stars. They have tons of young talent. Developing that talent and adding a piece or 2 should get them where they want to go.
Boy, Jalen Brunson showing off his strength. Had to finish through some pretty tough contact.
Launches it. Out to Bridges. From deep. It's rebounded by Brunson. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Pass to Grimes. Shot clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
The first free throw is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1.
That was delicious, baby. Thank you.
First, a little bit.
Okay. What a polite young man.
For 2 at the line.
Yeah, baby.
He's, I'm sorry, I don't want to eat on the bread.
Huh?
He's, I'm sorry, I don't want to eat on the bread.
Dishes it to Johnson.
He knows not to be on the bed. Where's the plate?
Johnson the screen. Up there for Johnson. It's stolen. Now here's Randle. Claxton covering. And there's the pass to Grimes. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Brunson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
That's the Hawk from deep three-point territory. Rebound, Brooklyn. They faced off right here last time they met, but the Hawk just couldn't pull out the win.
Well, I mean, they lost their last matchup with this team, and foul trouble really plagued them throughout the game.
Nothing wrong with aggression as long as you're smart about picking your spots. And let's see if they can be a bit more disciplined this evening.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the game right now. The first one falls. Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for Mikal Bridges. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for New York. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Got a hand on it. Johnson with it. Hart covering. From outside the arc, buries it from three-point range. 7 points in the game.
Great ball movement there.
Knicks trail by 8. 1:11 left to play in the first. Randall outside. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup is good.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
Here's Finney-Smith. Over Randall. Finney-Smith can't get it to go. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Randall outside. Over Finney-Smith. Randall no good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, this is where Dorian Finney-Smith has really come such a long way. What a transformation to a real threat beyond the arc.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Hasn't made one yet. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Hart. Brooklyn with the rebound. To the inside. Claxton. And that one is stuffed right through.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And so it's Brooklyn. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll return shortly. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
So far. They've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the game so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5 spot.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spot. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You know, Jalen Brunson, in the NBA at least, is smaller in stature. His tremendous footwork enables him to operate inside and out. He says, I've tried to make my game for what I had as versatile as possible. I've got to be crafty. I'm not jumping out of the gym. I'm not racing down the floor in 2 seconds. But I'm going to keep you off balance. Kevin?
Oh, I love his game. David, I know you do as well. Hey, thank you.
Be ready to rise and fire on the catch. Isaiah Roby does just that.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. And Brooklyn making a change here. Then when he's checked in, we know Doors officiating is always going to be a point of contention. But some teams let it affect them more than others.
And Kevin, that can obviously have a major difference in so many of the games. And for me, a lot of times it comes down to maturity. Teams that dwell on calls are going to have issues, particularly in big games. Let the coach worry about the officials. You play. Now, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Well, as soon as you recognize a size mismatch, you have to attack.
Knicks trail by 11. Here's McBride. 11 points for him in that last game against Toronto. Runs in the pass to McBride. Off target from outside. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 tonight, and they've let it fly from downtown. Picked by Finney Smith. Pulls it up. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's McBride. Dinwiddie covering. Unloads from 13. Bridges with the board.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Indoors, we know Mikal Bridges famously traded for Durant, but it's interesting. Durant was Bridges' favorite player growing up.
And Kevin, it's always interesting when there's a connection between the idol and the guy who is idolizing him. But give Mikal Bridges credit. He has come into his own as a star. This guy has proven to be a capable offensive player and is one of the truly legit defensive wings that you have got to plan for.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Trendon Watford. Johnson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Thomas subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Pass to Brunson. Here's Grimes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
That's just outstanding floor awareness from Jalen Brunson. It doesn't matter if he's at the 1 or the 2. He always makes the right play.
Here's Dinwiddie. Reed with the rebound. And so it's Rendell bringing it up now for the Knicks. 11-point game. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Now the pass to Reed. The 3. Rebound, Brooklyn.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Target at the rim. Knicks trail by 11. Randall finds Brunson. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, the lead now in single digits.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Outside Thomas. From the arc. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And the Knicks making a change here as well. DiVincenzo's checked in. .106 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Reed. Handle with the ball. Here's DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets leading by 12. Bridges misses.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Passes it to Randall. Now, here's Reed. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, keep your head up. Look for an opportunity to facilitate Julius Randle the delivery.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Knicks making the switch here. McBride's checked in. You know, Doris, something to admire about Julius Randle is the joy, the pure joy he takes in this game.
Well, joy obviously comes when we're successful at something. And Julius Randle has become consistently successful at NBA basketball. He's worked hard to make that perimeter game as dangerous as his dribble drive game. And that kind of balance leads to great success.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. To Randall, shoots the three, nailed from three-point land. Randall's got 5 now.
Well, Julius Randle has put in time to grow his ability to make three-point shots. Nice delivery.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. From deep three-point land, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that concludes the first half. Nets lead by 10. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And at this point, that battle is coming into focus. So many great names. People at home making their voices heard loud and clear.
And fellas, looking now at the first half of play. Ground to make up a major deficit for the New York Knicks.
Their defense is the opposite of disruptive. Listen, in the NBA, everyone's so good. You can't completely shut a team down, but at least make them work for it.
I expect that's what they are discussing at this very moment. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Knicks trail by 10. The post tandem, it's Johnson and Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half. And the shot is good. He's got 7.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
New York shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. And the pass to Brunson. Fires with 3. That shot off.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
About 1 minute played here in the second half.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Knicks trail by 12. Brunson with it. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. Hart finds Brunson. Dinwiddie with the rebound. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Brooklyn Nets. And it's off from three-point range. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Brunson. Reed with it. Randle left side. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's now 9 points for Julius Randle.
Well, the physicality that Julius Randle possesses, this guy is always proven capable despite defenders nearby.
That one good for 2. And the Nets lead by 12.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Grimes. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. A rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Johnson the screen. Out up there for Johnson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Pass to Randle. And Randle throws it down.
Well, the emphatic finish from Julius Randle. Get off your feet, youngster.
Brunson against Dinwiddie. Takes the 3.
Come on, bud.
Randle's got his 4th rebound in this one. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. New York City remains a basketball mecca. NYC legend and former Knick Mark Jackson always talks up the basketball environment. He says, coming up in New York, it's all about the grit, the grind, the edge, the competitiveness, the swag, the confidence, the struggle, and the embracing of the bright lights. Kevin?
Well, it's all there, and it is the biggest stage for sure. David, thanks. On the wing, Dinwiddie. Lock at 6. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. New York calls timeout.
Good thing again.
I was just trying to make alright, at least now you're going for it out.
Yeah, because I was going to text Angelo too and ask him to spit Fortnite. And I'm like, fuck. I don't remember. I guess I got his Jake for his number.
Jalen Brunson.
And he's struggling with his shot these days. And the analytics bear that out with the...
Very specific people were saying. It's like my mom, my dad, Harmony, Jake.
Well, at least you know if you fucking go to jail or something, you'll remember a number.
Which is actually what happened. That's what I called Harmony when I got that DUI. It was funny too. It was funny too because that was like when I first got this phone. In a way, I remember like trying to dial my dad's number.
You were telling me that, and you were dialing.
I already had it saved, but I couldn't remember, and I remember trying to dial it a million fucking times, and I was like calling a bunch of random numbers. So sad.
Yeah, funny. He is 70 here.
Got it.
To the paint. Basket counts.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Handle out there with Hart.
Bitch ass motherfucker. Can't be sleeping like that. Look at my boys out here turning up for me.
Knicks trail by 19. Brunson the pass to Randle. Back to Brunson.
Nah, bitch. Oh shit, fuck. I still made it.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Dinwiddie against Brunson. no one has their finger on the pulse of the league like you. So, that being said, what do you think the next coaching trend's going to be?
I think the current coaching
Yeah, baby!
has had such success, we may not see a change for a while.
Like that shit.
I love that shit.
Hiring young assistant coaches to get in charge of their own operations. Look no further than guys like Mark Dadno and Taylor Jenkins. These young guys have had tremendous success building out programs. I think it's something that's going to continue. You get to see on display how Jalen Brunson has become this dynamic force offensively. Nice use of the pick and roll.
And the next, another three.
They have been relentless.
Fucking feeling it.
Yeah, baby.
Defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Yeah, you
That's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the
So,
floor
yeah,
low enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to
shoot that shit, faggot. Yeah, we want that.
No good. And here are the Nets. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much.
Yes, and with this one winding down, everyone watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Nets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of.
Oh, wow. Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here are the Nets. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Here's Randle, and Reed has it in the corner. Pass to Brunson for three. It's the three-point bomb.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
They set the pick. Out to the right wing. Lets the three fly. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Randle left side. Randle is doubled. Back to Reed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Brunson. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Well, the southpaw, Jalen Brunson, pretty finish.
Dinwiddie against Brunson. Dinwiddie outside. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. There's a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and three together just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.